Hey there, friends. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing great, and I'm feeling fantastic myself, thanks to all of you. Today, I've got a super exciting story to share that's gonna crack you up and keep you hooked. Seriously, don't even think about skipping parts or you'll miss out on all the fun. I'm warning you now. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and share this video with your buddies so they can hear it too. Alright, let's dive into this story. My name's Ruby. Back when I was just a freshman in high school, people started noticing me. I was tall, curvy, and full-figured, and everyone thought I looked like I belonged in college. I guess I had this grown-up vibe about me that really caught people's eyes. My parents would joke, "Ruby, looks like college isn't in your future, honey." I'd be like, "What's the problem?" And my mom, my dad, everyone around us would say I was just too busty, tall, and stacked, always catching people's attention. My house was constantly buzzing with potential suitors for marriage. My parents couldn't keep sending them away. It's a small town thing, you know. People here aren't exactly enlightened when it comes to marriage. They just get super antsy about getting their daughters married off. It's just the way it is. But I told them, "Look, Mom, Dad, don't rush into finding someone for me. Yeah, offers might come knocking, and when a tree's mature, everyone wants to shake it. But at least let me finish high school. I'm only a freshman. How old do you think I am? Just because I'm a little tall and filled out and people notice doesn't mean you need to rush into anything." My parents eventually agreed. "You're right," they said. "When the time's right and you tell us, we'll arrange your wedding." So, after I graduated high school, a really good prospect came along. The guy's family was super wealthy and influential in the area, and he was their only son. My parents liked him, and when I met him, I really liked him too. He seemed like a great guy, maybe a year or two older than me, so we were a good match. We got married and everything was fine for a bit. I moved in and started our new life together. My father-in-law, bless his heart, was a total softie. He might have been rich, but he was a pushover. His son, my husband, was the golden boy who basically ran the house. He had everyone wrapped around his finger. But after a month or two, his true colors started to show. He'd go out, come home super late, and reek of booze. Ugh, I can't stand drunk people. And the fact that my husband was one of them? The day I realized he had bad breath and this awful smell emanating from him, I felt sick to my stomach. I hated that what I'd always detested was now my reality. That's why he'd come home so late and then be all sweet and charming with me. A normal person wouldn't act like that, so how was it even possible? Guys, imagine this. I'm a tall, substantial woman, and my husband is a young guy, tall like me. But there's a difference between normal and abnormal, right? He'd be out every night drinking, coming home late, and I absolutely hated it. And the way he'd treat me? It was beyond anything I could comprehend. I actually liked him a lot at first. Who wouldn't? But how long could that last when he came home drunk and acted like a king? Yeah, a king, but a drunk king. That's one side of him I couldn't stand, the whole being a drunk thing, and what society thinks of that. I was over it. I tried talking to him, really tried to get him to stop, but he wouldn't listen. He even told me, "If you keep nagging, I'll send you back to your parents' place." That actually scared me a little. I mean, you can't say anything to your husband these days. So I went to my father-in-law for help. He said, "Sweetie, if he can't take care of you, just tell me. I'll sort things out." I told him, "Dad, what are you gonna sort out? He is taking care of me. It's just this one thing. He drinks. He needs to stop. It's polluting our environment. If we have kids, they'll see what their dad does and follow suit. I don't want that. Please make him stop. If I'd known he had these bad habits before we got married, I never would have come into his home." My father-in-law told me, "Sweetie, this is an old habit, a really bad one. We've tried so hard to get him to stop, but he won't. We thought if we brought a wife into the house, she'd be able to control him with love and affection and get him off this bad path. Since you're having trouble too, sweetie, you can rely on me. I'll give it another try." So my father-in-law started trying to rein him in. He'd yell at him for staying out too long. Well, one day my husband got mad and just left the house. He didn't say where he was going, and his phone was off. I was just laying there alone. My father-in-law, who I thought was this clueless old village man, even though he had money, knocked on my door late that night. "Daughter-in-law, are you asleep?" he whispered. "Who is it?" I asked. "It's your father-in-law. Speak softly," he said. "Dad, why are you here so late? What's wrong?" I asked. He said, No, quiet down. Why are you making so much noise? Open the door. I need to come in and talk to you." So I quietly opened the door, let him in, and locked it again. "Dad, what's going on? What's the problem?" I asked him again. My father-in-law then whispered, "My son isn't home tonight. There was something I wanted to tell you, sweetie. Don't take it the wrong way, but my son, he drinks all that garbage. What does he do to you? I don't really understand. Maybe if you're missing something, I could fulfill it for you. What do you need?" I was stunned. "What are you saying?" I demanded. "You're my father-in-law. Watch what you say to me. You need to think 5 times before you speak to me. Do you think I'm an idiot like you? Why are you in my room talking like this? I thought you were in some kind of trouble." My father-in-law then quietly said, "Sweetie, quiet down, quiet down. Your mother-in-law or someone else in the house will hear. If you don't say anything, I'll just leave quietly. Why are you making so much noise?" "Yes, I will make noise," I shot back, "because I don't condone this kind of behavior. What kind of sick game are you playing coming to my room with these intentions? And you wonder why your son is a mess? It's because he has a role model like you. You failed to control him, and with a son like him, society in this country will be ruined. Go make your son fix his act. I'm going back to my parents' place tomorrow. If the protector becomes the predator, what's the point of staying?" Friends, can you believe it? His own son was bad, and I was supposed to rely on him, and then he pulls this in the dead of night? After that confrontation, I packed my bags and went straight home to my parents the next morning. I told my dad, "Dad, I know it's hard, but you guys chose a good family for me, and I like the guy too. But God doesn't make everything perfect. There's always a flaw somewhere. My husband is handsome, educated, from a rich family, and they lack nothing. But he comes home drunk, and I can't stand it, Dad." My dad just said, "Honey, try to accept it. Keep trying to bring him around." Anyway, I heard my husband got into trouble somewhere, like he was caught by the police for his illegal activities. He was released after my father-in-law got involved. After that whole ordeal, my husband finally quit drinking and straightened up. About 4 or 5 months later, my father-in-law came to my parents' house to bring me home. He said, "Daughter-in-law, please forgive me for all my mistakes and forgive my son too. I think I've finally been able to get my son back on track. From now on, he'll spend proper time with you, come home early, and stop hanging out with bad company. If you agree, I'll even send him abroad for work, no matter how much it costs." I told him, "Dad, if he's a good man, he'll be good here and he'll be good abroad. If your son has truly changed for the better, why don't you invest a lot of money and start a business for him here? Why does he need to go abroad?" My father-in-law said, "You're right. Now that you've said it, that's exactly what I'll do. But please, come home." So, I went home with my father-in-law. He truly apologized for his past wrongs, and I forgave him. My husband and I started living a happy, normal life together. And friends, guess what? The very next year, we had a baby boy. You see what happens when a husband gives you his time? And if he doesn't, nothing good comes of it. So, my husband started dedicating himself to us, and I was overjoyed. If I can't get what I need from my husband, then it's my failure and my father-in-law's failure, because his parents didn't raise him well and instill good values in him. But when he became good, everything became good. So friends, from that day on, I've been living a wonderfully happy life with my son, my husband, and my in-laws. If you enjoyed my story, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, and share it with your closest friends. And hey, I'll be back tomorrow with another awesome story. Until then, take care of yourselves, look after your families, and make sure your little ones go to school regularly. With that, I'm signing off for today.